What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Doing a little bale wrapping. And finishing sorghum. Jimmy may be back over here by now. I don't know. Jimmy. Oh my God, Jimmy, what are you doing? I don't know why. Jimmy's been taking this weird, strange route going next to the store there. It's very strange. Derek resubbing for 10 months. Thank you, buddy, for 10 months of sub support here on the channel. Throw some hearts, blunders, golden TP in chat. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. I'm still working on the sorghum harvest. I have not had time to work on it. Between everything else I'm doing, I don't have time. I just don't have time to work on stuff off stream anymore. It does help if you mute the sound, bud. How are you? Celtic Moon, how are you? Good to see you. So I have been, since I can only have one worker, I have been letting Jimmy run the field while I'm wrapping bales. And then because we can't do anything after he gets done anyway, because our trailer only holds so much, I just switched Jimmy over to the John Deere, let him go, and I'm coming back over to wrapping bales. I need to get these wrapped, you know, get it done. What's up, Ghost? How's it going? Are you moving to Silver Run sometime soon? I don't know, because I haven't even got started on here good yet. That and everybody's playing Silver Run. Which, I mean, I know everybody plays differently, so there's that. I've always hated jumping on the wagon of what everybody else is doing right at the moment, you know? You switched to this account because you actually verify your email? Yeah, I'm not real sure why you couldn't verify your other email, man. That's been going on for years. But I'm glad you got over here. I'm glad you could verify. I don't even think I have that on anymore, which is strange. I think I took it off when you mentioned it a long time ago. And you still couldn't do it, which is strange. Wrong button again. Jumped to Silver Run and sure didn't regret it. Love the map, all the new equipment. Yeah, so I've loaded it up and I've looked at the new equipment stuff. It's a beautiful map. It really is. So I watched. It was either Farmer Cop or who's the other one? Farmer. One of the guys did a. I gotta go get fuel for this thing. One of the guys did the map tour, and he was talking about how nice the map was, but he didn't point out all the streams and all the stuff running through the forest, the creeks, and the kind of the creek beds you drive over and stuff. There was so many more things there that just didn't get pointed out. I was like, man, this is a great map. And everybody talking about it is overlooking all this little stuff, you know, that's just beautiful. So, nothing against them. Just you know, something that I noticed that didn't get pointed out right away. Silver Run is a beautiful map, though. Silver Run's the new Platinum DLC this December. Yeah, I mean, everybody plays differently. That's 100% true. And that's one logical reason that I still end up playing the same games as Raptor plays, almost in the same time slot, but we play totally different, so... Jimmy, what did you do? And where did you go? I have no idea what's happening here. I don't know what Jimmy is doing. That was so weird. It was just so strange. I'm gonna have to move him around myself, I guess. Wow, Jimmy. Could you be any more clueless about what you're supposed to be doing here? Spider Ed, how's it going? Here for whatever you decide to play. I appreciate that. And again, it's not that I don't want to jump on the bandwagon, because I do. But I'm not going to drop something I'm already doing to go do something else. You know what I mean? Like, when I say jump on the bandwagon, I mean it like that. Like, I've already got this series going. I'm just now getting to where we're making some good money. And I can start upgrading equipment soon. I don't want to drop this series because I really like Iowa Plainsview, and I really like the way this series is running so far. I like the way it's set up. So I'm just going to put Jimmy out here because I don't know what you're doing, Jimmy. I don't know why in the world you chose to go that route, but there you go. We gotta get fuel for this harvest before it runs out. What's up, Ethan? How's it going? There's no animal dealer. What? $212? $245 or diesel? Heck yeah. I guarantee you I can move like 10 feet right here and he'll go. Come on, Jimmy. Get with the program. Why can you not go? What do you mean it's unreachable? Like, it's literally just straight roads around to the place. I honestly don't know what's happening right now. Jimmy, what are you doing? Wow, why is it unreachable? Okay, we'll turn you this way then. Watching the snow come down, 6 to 10 inches by the time it's done. Woo, man. Start job. I bet he goes this time. That's a good bit of snow, Bob. What are you doing, Jimmy? I think Jimmy's broken. Ah, there we go, finally. Take the harvester back over to the field now. Yeah, it's not that I don't want to play Silver Run. I do. I like the idea of not doing farming, honestly, because I don't think there's a reason to actually plant crops on the map. With the iron mill and the steel mill and all that kind of stuff, you could literally just focus on that and then build the roller coaster and all kinds of stuff. I mean, there's a good argument for not even farming on Silver Run. And just doing logging and all the extra stuff. I think it's fantastic. Crystal, I appreciate it. Again, how do you like Season 3? Because to me, Season 3 is the best, I think the best build I had. I had some serious issues in Season 3. But not game issues, but setup issues, internet issues. Screen capture issues, lots of stuff going on there. But I figured it out later, so. Or maybe it was Season 4. No, it was Season 3. Because it's logging oriented? Yeah. Yeah. So you're focusing more on the logging and really metal production, because that's a pretty big deal now. So. I think it'd be fun, and I did say before that I've never really done a logging map, so that might be entertaining to do, but I don't know how entertaining it would be or how much fun I would have. So I don't know that I want to do that, honestly. But I do want to play on the map at some point. I definitely do. And again, everybody plays slightly different, so it's always going to be something different no matter who you're watching. Trying to do tillage in 20-degree weather? Oh man, yeah, I believe it. I believe it, Ethan. Yeah, did y'all get them fixed? Yeah, season 3 Crystal was probably my most creative. You and Junior messed around with it yesterday? Oh, the forest run? Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of them adding almost a construction sim type deal in there, right? Where you gotta do the metal and build the roller coaster and all that kind of stuff. That's kind of neat, I think. Again, I think there's all kinds of good things about Forest Run. Of course, the negative there is you got to do trees. you got to cut some trees down. I mean, that's definitely a negative for a lot of people. A lot of people don't like messing with trees, which is understanding because it's farming, right? It's a farming simulator. That doesn't mean it's not tree farming, but it's still farm sim. Can't wait to see what modders do with the new machines. I can't wait to see what they do with the steel production. Like, I like all the machines and stuff, but I mean, we've had machines. I like the Volvo equipment too. That old Volvo equipment looks fantastic. Really cool. But I'm because production's built into the game now. I am so much more excited to see what people do with production going forward and see what Farm Sim comes up with, see what Giants comes up with, because adding that roller coaster build in there, that changes a lot going forward. I mean, you could have something like, I mean, if you're going to do production stuff, you could end up with something like Construction Sim has on it, you know? I mean, you really could. It's a crazy thought, but you could end up with some pretty crazy stuff if Giants really wanted to. I don't want them to get away from what makes the game great, and that is the farming aspect of it. But I also don't want them to stay clamped down in one area when the way they give us playability and options, they could branch out and do so much more. And still keep it farming related too on the other side of that. You know? That makes sense? I don't know if that makes sense or not. I had to order some. Oh. Got a couple days. Case didn't have any in stock. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Man. Yeah, see, that's another thing, bud, too. This Platinum Edition gives you a reason to cut down certain trees and a reason not to cut down certain trees. Where we're used to, we just cut every tree we saw, so... Got a 2 mil. Nice. I can't keep up with John says it is. I mean, really though, Bob, it's no different than 19 or 17 or 15, you know. They're just given more options for more people to play, right? And you like the farming aspect of it, that's fine. Some people like doing horses, that's fine too. Some people like, you know, min-maxing for production. And giving those people that option really adds a lot of playability to me. So you can still jump in and play just the base game. Turn everything off, you know? And I think that's what's great about it, too. I mean, I think that's what's great about it, honestly. That was the one thing the first time I realized how much stuff you could actually do with Farm Sim. It was like Farm Sim 17 probably when I started using Courseplay. And I realized just how widely diverse this game can be as far as what you can do and what you can play on it, you know? Oh, that bale's not supported. That's right. Okay, that's all the bales wrapped. Good deal. I didn't even count these, see how many there were. The Texas DLC, I still haven't bought it yet. Just because I know I can't capture it. And I don't know when I want to play it. So it's like, man, I don't know. I really want to play it, but I don't know when I want to play it. You know what I mean? Like, I really do want to play, but I kind of don't care either. I know that sounds bad, but to be honest, I've been struggling to figure out what I wanted to play all week. So, just one of those mental states you find yourself in from time to time. I really should be watching that stuff up, but I'm not. Let's see what I want to do here. I think I'm just gonna let those sit, honestly. I'll let those sit. I may go grab the blue trailer. Actually, let's go find Jimmy. Where you at, Jimmy? There he is. I might have to move his loading spot somewhere else because I think that's what's throwing him off. Oh, he actually made it without hitting it. Woo! You almost took that mirror off there, Jimmy. You big Jimmy. Just pull up right here. Get a little empty out there. Have to move the trailer over, dang. I didn't realize I pulled that close. We're good. Oh, apparently we're not either. I thought it was good. Hello? There's the harvester. Oh, it's empty. I thought it had stuff in it. I swear, I didn't even look down. It doesn't have anything in it, you big dummy. Send them on. Okay, cool. We'll reset Jimmy's lines in a second. I'm going to put him further back up the field there where he was. Because right now he's trying to do all kinds of weird stuff cutting down through here. Still dusty. All right. Let me go grab the little blue trailer, and we'll start loading up the lettuce that we got. When you can find that 30-hour day, that's most of it, yeah. And this week, man, mentally, I don't know, I've been working so much on everything else. I'm just drained. I'm just drained. Pulled a little too far back there. Go, raise that up. Equipment I fancy the most is the yarders. So easy to transport trees out of the woods now. Metal production is just another placeable. The iron mine's okay. The boat production. I didn't know boat production was in there. The roller coaster is kind of production that builds the map more like a project and takes a longer time. Yeah, see, that's kind of neat though. I kind of like that. I like the roller coaster idea. That's to me, that's pretty cool. I'll kind of square that off right there. I got some pallet forks for this thing somewhere. They're right back here. I'll just jump over from time to time, keep an eye on where Jimmy's out on the field there. I know where my funk went. Thanks, Deuce. Yeah, man. I don't know, dude. It was just like Monday, I was running around doing stuff, and then by the time I got home, I was like, man, I don't have time to stream. And then I was like, I can keep working on this afternoon. Lost track of time, and then my internet started cutting in and out yesterday, and I was like, God, dude, I just don't know. I don't know anymore. I didn't even have the energy yesterday to post anything about it either. I was just like, I don't care. I don't care. My internet's cutting out. There's no point. I don't know, man. Sometimes it's hard as a streamer or content creator to keep motivated. when everything in the world feels like it's going wrong. I wonder if I can fit 3 on here. Probably can. Oh yeah, we can fit 3. No problem. Oh no, problem. Very, very much problem. That's very much a problem. I didn't see it fall over. No. Let us pick this up. That's probably way overused, but okay, pick up. Up, 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 forward. There we go. Probably I'm only gonna get 2 on there. Probably I'm only gonna have 2. 2 wide there. Oh, nearly a full grain tank. Where you at? Just a second. Be back at the end of the field there, Jimmy. Yeah, definitely a problem. Okay, we'll just go with 2 then. Let's see where Jimmy's at there. Almost. I just don't need him to take off going down the field again because we can only hold 2 loads in that trailer, basically. We can probably hold a little bit more, but... yeah, we'll just go... oh, crap. We'll just go like this. Let's go 2. All right, let's jump over. Stop Jimmy here for a minute. That is not the button I wanted. Let him keep going. Yeah, I wanted to finish this up and be working on something else. I wanted to be buying cows today, or for our next stream this week, which is today. I just didn't. I didn't make it. Time-wise, I just didn't make it. But yeah, I'd totally like to jump on Silver Run. What I would like to put together at some point, which is very hard to do because most of the streamers and content creators that play Farm Sim are way bigger than me, or they've already got a crew they play with, is put together a group of content creators. And the reason I say this is because specifically so that you can have multiple angles of everything going on and it be their own video too. You know, like it wouldn't be all of us talking over each other the whole time. There'd be some videos where, you know, we might be on there and just people in text chat and still get multiplayer stuff done, but it'd be a cooperative multiplayer server amongst content creators. And I don't know of any content creators that'd be willing to do that. So, that play Farm Sim on a regular basis. That's the holdup for me on doing something like that, is I just don't know anybody that'd want to do it. So, one of these days, maybe. I'd like to find somebody that'd want to do it, but... and I don't know when does this lettuce sell? I can't remember. We looked at this so long ago. Let us see. 96 sells the best in January. It is August. Yeah, so starting loading it up now is fine. I think we'll end up with about this many more pieces, probably. And for me, it really is just about creating some decent content and giving multiple angles and all that kind of stuff. Like, I'm not trying to jump on somebody's channel that's got, you know, 3 million subscribers or something to try to pull, you know, to try to leech viewers. That's not me. You guys, the people that have been around a very long time know that. That's not something I appreciate from people that have slightly smaller communities than I do. That's not something I try to do to slightly larger communities. It would literally just be about being able to make some cool content. That's basically it. But alas, I don't know. I do not know. For those of you that are watching Dinkum, I've got a special video planned for next Wednesday. I have been working on it. I've probably got about 12 hours in it so far. Just basic. Just the basics. I haven't even started editing yet. So, yeah. I'm kind of looking forward to getting that done. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of tired of working on it already. I'm really looking forward to getting that done, actually. I cannot put anything back there. Okay. Crystal, that's what you like about my channel? I mean, I've said this from the get-go, all the way around. I don't want people in my circle that feel like it's okay to come in here and go, hey, come follow me on my stream, you know? I don't do that in other people's stream. I've never appreciated it. I don't think it's a good way to get viewers. People are typically not going to come watch you just because you jump into somebody else's content that you're watching and go, hey, I stream too, come follow me, you know? Like, it just doesn't work that way. That's not a way to grow a channel, much less a community. Like, if you actually want to build something, don't do that, because that's the worst way to build a community. If you want to get numbers, that might work, but maybe I haven't done enough of that. Maybe I'm bad at advertising my own channel, probably, more than likely. Which is why I'm still just under 2,500 followers on Twitch after 4 years. Yeah, so, I mean, you know, maybe I do a poor job of it myself, but I like to think that being that way about it, though, I feel like I've built a pretty decent community without leeching off other streamers, so. Time to go check in again here. Oh, stop. God, like it was attached to the screen or something. Okay. And I'm gonna move the empty or the loot point for Jimmy. I'm gonna move the loot point whoa, come back. I'll move the loot point down further, I think, because I think when I had it down further, he did good, so. But yeah, I think that'd be fun. And it would, I mean, being kind of jaded about it, it would still have to be people that are somewhat, you don't have to have a 1,000 subscribers on YouTube or 2,000 followers on Twitch or anything, but some people that are somewhat established that I can get along with. You don't just want to jump in and play with people that you don't know that you can actually play with, because everybody's different. You know, everybody's got a different, not everybody can play together, not because you're gonna get mad at each other or whatever. It just, some people have different styles. You know, some people do things differently. So not everybody can play together. So and when I say YouTubers or Twitchers, YouTubers or streamers on Twitch that are somewhat established, I mean the fact that they have content that you can actually go look at and then you can kind of decide if your playstyle would match. Because something like Farm Sim, you'd be on a single farm, so your playstyle would have to be pretty close. You know, it wouldn't be like Minecraft. On Minecraft, you could do a server and then have like a community area and then everybody go off and do their own build. It's not the same thing. So, stuff like that would really have to be, you know, you'd have to know if your playstyle matches enough with somebody else, and then, you know, what you're trying to accomplish with the map and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's just really difficult. Because I don't like feeling like that person that gets to tell people what they can and can't do. But at the same time, you kind of have to have the similar idea in your head about the direction you want to go with your server or your map or whatever you're playing on, you know? And again, it sounds jaded, and it might be, but it's still one of those things, like you just can't play with everybody. It's never gonna work. You're not gonna match up with everybody's attitude and quirks and all that kind of stuff. It just doesn't work like that. That's the way it works in real life. That's the way it works in gaming. That's the reason esports teams change out team members, is you got to find the right gel, you know, between all the team members and such. This is a really awkward place to get to, by the way. Really awkward right there. I just wanted to put these two to match this side, honestly. I know I'm going to go sell these at some point, so I just want these to match. Now, these are slightly larger, but at least I've got bales over here. And you saw how hard those were to get to. Those are kind of difficult to get up there and get to. Cool. Boom. And... Hello? What the? Man, I have lights in here? Nobody told me that. Nobody told me I had lights in there I could use. Okay, all that looks good. Let's go find, okay, you're doing fine there. Lettuce is lettucing there, so we'll just flip this around here. Make it look so smooth. You talking about moving pallets? Dude, I don't know how. I'm terrible at this. I just want to get this slightly out of the road here, so, but still available to an extent. I'm just gonna go here, because I can still get to everything that way. I mean, ideally, we probably shouldn't just leave that setting everywhere, but we're going to. I didn't know I had lights in that place. We probably need to check our production, because I haven't even looked at this place to see. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Tons of water and manure and seeds left. That is well worth it. How many liters was that? I don't even know. The way I found you was I looked up the pros and cons to having a tavern in my village, and it brought up one of your videos in season 4. I watched it and you liked it. I mean, yeah, the Medieval Dynasty's done me well, but I feel like people box content creators into that one game, you know? And it's like, I like Medieval Dynasty. I want to go back and play it more, but I've kind of done everything I wanted to do. But at the same time, I know there's more I can do. I just don't have any new ideas for it. And I don't want to keep streaming it and putting out content on it if it's not going to be good. If it's not going to be something I enjoy anyway. I don't make great content. I just enjoy what I do, and I think that's the difference. Lettuce, 500 liters, so that's 1,000. That's 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. There's 5,000 liters of lettuce right there. Out of just a little bit of seeds and fertilizer, or seeds and manure and water. So, that's really good. It's really good stuff. Then our animals, of course, are doing fine. They're starting to chew down on some of this stuff here. I want to get rid of this grass and put just TMR in there. That way I want to fully stock it with TMR, or at least about 80%, and then kind of mix the grass and hay. I put too much grass in here by accident, so. Chickens are still doing fine. It says 0 pieces of eggs, which is kind of strange, I found out, but I think I forgot to go stop Jimmy. Now Jimmy is halfway down the field. Okay, then. We'll fix that later. We are getting closer to the edge, though. We're starting to hit the short runs now, so that's good. I found you here, and I'm starting to watch other games too. Yeah, I mean, that's true. That is true, and that's the great thing about playing games that you like, not necessarily being, sticking yourself to one game. Is there's a lot of people that might find your content that enjoy and become part of your community because of the content they found, but they wouldn't have found it if you'd have stuck to that one game over and over and over again, or just one or two games over and over and over again. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if you want to build a community, that's the best way to do it. You can build a community around one game, absolutely, as a content creator, but there's probably a lot of people out there that won't find you and might genuinely enjoy being part of your community, but they're never going to know, because they don't look for the stuff you play, the 2 or 3 games you play on a regular basis kind of deal. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've got a weird way of looking at it. I've also been doing this for a very long time, and have not even hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I've very close to 2,500 on Twitch. So maybe my methodology is wrong. maybe it is wrong. I need to look, make sure it's going to Jackson's farm. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'm doing it wrong. Like maybe it's my fault. I have no idea what Jimmy's about to do, but I guess we're going to find out. We'll let him go. I said I was going to move the start point down further. probably should. So, Bob, I would like to say that stacking those bales looks smooth because of the side panel, but I'm just using my mouse. I'm just going really, really slow. We're used to, I would try to rush and throw things around. I knew it. I flippin' knew it. Jimmy, you moron. What a maroon. Okay, go. House Flipper and his Halloween update. Couldn't figure out what to do. What do you mean? What do you mean? You mean the whole the Michael Myers thing that they did with it? It was pretty cool, man. It was pretty neat.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the outhouse.
It really was. Ye old ghetto squatch. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Much appreciated. Those some hearts, some plungers, some sub hype in chat. Thank you, man. I appreciate the sub, the support here on the channel. Let me do this again here. Create job. Go like this. We're gonna move it down to there. I know it's further for me to drive, but start job. You know what I just realized? I can't have these both running. I can't do that. That's illegal. I forgot that. My bad. My bad. I got it. I got it. We stopped. We stopped. I'll go back up top. We'll wait because we're almost full anyway. Ghost, so for Lumberjacks Dynasty, I think I hit 300 or 400 concurrent viewers on YouTube. When it came out, and then when Medieval Dynasty came out, I think I hit 600 or 700 that Saturday after it dropped. I've had 200 or 300 at a time for Medieval Dynasty after that for a couple of weeks. And by far, I am grateful to have a solid 20 people that like my videos. So, you know, I'm grateful to have a real community that doesn't just pop in when everybody else is watching, when it's trending, you know, and then they just leave, which is great. It's great for views. It's great for analytics, especially if you do this for a job like I do. But having a solid community beats that every day, honestly. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. It just really does. It means so much more to have a good, solid community. Now, you can have a very large community. Raptor streams, and no matter what he plays, he's got 400 people watching, right? He has days where he's got 2,000 people watching him. He has days where he's got 400 people watching him. But he's got a solid, nice-sized community, and I think that's great. FTG, Full Tilt Gaming, got a solid, nice-sized community. There are days where he's, got 1,000 people watching. There are days where he's got 150 people watching. But he's got a solid community that's 100 to 200 people, maybe 300, depending on who can be there, what time he's streaming or whatever. I think it's great to have that solid 20, 30, 50 people as a small content creator, as a smaller content creator. I don't say small content creator as in larger content creators are better than I am. We all do things different, you know. It just means so much more to have a community than a couple of videos that do numbers. You know, like, that's fine. Going viral is just that. It's literally viral for that moment, and then it's over. So, I would much rather have a solid community every day of the week. All right, what was I going to get? I was going to get something with this thing, and I don't remember what it was. Oh, milk. I was going to check how much milk we had in here. I was going to go look at eggs, too, because I don't know why the eggs aren't showing up. Milk. We got 5,900, and milk sells the best in September. We're selling milk. I said we'd be selling this week, but we're not. The updates normally get a new house, not this one. Couldn't find it. Oh, you're talking about this year's Halloween update. I didn't even look at it this year, Bob. Honestly, I told everybody I'm just kind of waiting on I'm kind of waiting on Farm Flipper for House Flipper. I cannot wait. It's gonna be fantastic. And then House Flipper 2, definitely going to enjoy that for a while too. I don't think these eggs are actually doing anything. Just going to move these out of the way. I think something broke with them. Because they got food, but they're not producing eggs. And they haven't been. The July, when I put them down, they popped those out, and that was it. We didn't get any more, so. The Crafting Gamer, what's up? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. But yeah, I just, you know, I would much rather have a solid community every day of the week. Oh, I know what I was going to go do. I was going to go grab that other bale down there. That's what it was. That one grass bale down there I can't do anything with right now. Probably won't be able to do anything with it at all, really. We'll set it over next to these. I could wrap those, but I'm not going to. Not going to. I could, but I'm not. Oh, it's Pills Gaming with a new name. Nice. Yeah, I know when you said the outhouse, I knew you'd been around. I was like, maybe they changed their name. I don't know. Yeah, cool. Farm Flipper's taking forever? I mean the Farm Flipper DLC for House Flipper, Bob. You're thinking about Farm and Fix. Farm and Fix is probably dead. I'm just going to be real honest with you. One of these days I may actually go through and... Did I leave another bale down there? One of these days I may go through my wish list and make a video on stuff that I'm looking at. And what I think is dead and what's not, give my opinion on it. I've been wanting to do that. I've got to figure out the time to do it. I've got to find the time to do it. So YouTube now has a buddy stream thing you can do. So I'd like, because Gargoyle's very opinionated. for all the folks that watch Gargoyle too. Gargoyle's very opinionated. I'd love to get him into one of those dual stream things, the whatever it's called, and let's just talk about it. But you have to do it from your phone, which I find really odd. I hate that. I hate that everything's going mobile. So I'd love to be able to do it from my computer, but you can't. Like a one-way communication style? I mean, some of them, but if you really think about it, though, like Bob said earlier, 2,000 people watching, how do you get a word in? Well, you don't. And the streamer is gonna miss. He's gonna. They, them, he, him, she, her, whatever. They will miss your comments for sure. With that many people, I miss comments when I've got 40 people chatting on YouTube. It's not intentional, but you know, it's just the way it is. Like you said, you like smaller communities. I know most people that do. I know a lot of people that do like mostly smaller communities. I myself don't mind either way. The cool thing though is there are ways to control that. So you can do slow mode on the chat, which I think is a very viable way to make it work. You can only send a message every 30 seconds, every minute, every 2 minutes, whatever. It's kind of frustrating as the person watching, because again, I'm also a viewer. I don't just stream and then go do whatever. I also watch people. So it's kind of frustrating in that regard, but I appreciate it because think about like Raptor stream, right? He still talks to his community when he sees the message, and of course, if there's a lot of people, there's 600 people in there, he's gonna miss messages. But he still answers questions, whether you're a subscriber or a member or whatever. If he sees it, he still tries to answer it if he wants to. Now, you don't have to answer everything, of course, as a content creator, but he still tries to answer it, which I think is kind of neat, because, I mean, he's got in the realm of stuff I do on YouTube, he does the exact same thing, and he's got a nice community. I don't know if they're actually nice or not, but he has a really good setup, and he still talks to people, and he still does his thing. Now I don't know how he is with other content creators. I have no idea. I'm not giving him credit where I don't know anything about. I don't know. But I do know that the way he's still able to talk to his chat and that kind of stuff means a lot. It means a lot to people. So, as a serial lurker, I can watch any size streamer. Yeah, I'm the same way too. Like even like Battery or Gargoyle or when Bone used to stream, I would jump in and I would lurk. I might say hey, and then I'd disappear. I'd be working on something in the background somewhere. Anime Dave said, I just saw this too. I saw it, I just forgot to comment on it. Anime Dave said, I saw you from Peanut Discord on the Iowa Hardcore Map episode 1. Gone back and watched the other vids too. I appreciate it, Dave. And you're also on YouTube with us too. So, I mean, you're not just hanging out on the farm sim stuff. You're also on YouTube with us. So, yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate Peanut. Peanut's one of those people that's got an amazing community, amazing videos. And he's just got a voice for it, man. Like, his voice is just made for doing content. It really is. It's great. I have so much respect for Peanut and the way he's done things. I told everybody I was at 8,000 subscribers and he was at like 6,300 subscribers. And I said, Peanut's going to pass me this year. Peanut blew past me. He's at 13,000 now. So that's kind of neat. So nothing wrong with lurking. By the way, hello, Deuce. What's up, Moon? Hope you're doing well. Nothing wrong with lurking at all. No, lurkers, believe it or not, are the backbone of any streamer. Any streamer. They're the backbone of the whole stream. I love the fact that people can tune in, put it on audio only while they're driving down the road, listening to it as a podcast, or they can tune in while they're at work and they put an earbud in and they're still working on stuff, or they can tune in and kind of watch and kind of work on other stuff too. It's great. It is fantastic that people do that. That's what I do most of the time. I've got it on and I'm working on 100 other things. So Dave said I'm a big lurker, and I appreciate that. I do. I appreciate everybody that's here. If you're listening at all, I appreciate you lurking. You don't have to say a word. I know it's the FPS, but don't like the trailer tires moving. It looks like they're moving backwards. Which, if you ever look at tires going down the road, they kind of do the same thing until they slow down, right? It's that weird rotation thing that it does. It's very strange, but it's kind of cool too. Currently listening while I crush rocks. Yeah, see? That's what I'm saying. And I've been thinking, so you're talking about crushing rocks, and we were talking about the Silver Run earlier. I'm really thinking that Giants is experimenting with more in-game, base game mining style stuff. And I know that it's in there somewhat now. We can do rock crushing stuff. We got the rock processor and all that kind of stuff. But I think they're honestly considering more of that. I really do. I can cut this thing off too, by the way. Go. I honestly think they're trying to do more of that and give people more options. I think it'd be great if they did. All right, we're getting close here. We're getting close on this. You think it's definitely a precursor for mining? I do too. I think it's something they're kind of playing with and building in slowly. Being able to having a rock breaker or a what would you call it? I don't even know what that thing's called. Having the thing that you can break rocks up with, whatever that is. I feel like that's a precursor to what's to come, honestly. And if it's not, I'd be shocked. So, you know what? I think I'm going to do this myself here. We'll just go with it. No reason to pay Jimmy. We'll do it ourselves. The rock breaker. Jackhammer. That's what I was trying to think of, Bob. It's like a jackhammer, yeah. That's what I was trying to think of. Yeah, so I think that is one of those things they're probably slowly playing with and trying to work it in without breaking the game, and I think this is a test. I really do. I think there's a lot of stuff to come for Farm Sim 24. I don't think we're getting a 23, or otherwise it would have been out already. So Farm Sim 24, maybe even Farm Sim 25. I know that sounds wild, but I honestly think that it's going to be 24 or 20, the end of 23 or the end of 24 before we get another Farm Sim, for sure. It's definitely not going to be this year, obviously. But because they've got a year 1 season pass, I'm assuming they're going to have a year 2 season pass, which means I don't think they're going to drop something big in November next year if they plan on dropping Farm Sim 24 November next year, because they normally drop these in November for the following year number, right? This one came out in 21, November 21, so, or December 21, whatever it was. It was right around that time period. So just by the timeline alone, I honestly think it's going to be November 24 or Farm Sim 25, and I think they're really going to up their game a lot between now and then. But they're also going to do a year 2 season pass, I would think, because they did a year 1 season pass. I haven't seen a year 2, but I think they will. And again, I haven't seen anything either. So if they've said something that I don't know, then please correct me. Absolutely correct me, because I don't know. I haven't listened to any of their podcast stuff recently. I've been trying to, but I can't always catch all of it. But if you guys know something I don't, correct me, because I want to get the right information out there. I'm just telling you my opinion and what I think. I think we're going to get Farm Sim 25. I think the production is going to be ramped up a lot. I think there's going to be multiple different play modes in it, or playability modes in it, just like there is now with farming, animals, seasons. You got production stuff going on. But I think they're going to add more forestry and more mining stuff to it as well. I really do. More excited for the boat than the roller coaster. I love the idea of a large-scale production instead of just dumping wheat in the flour mill. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Squatch. It adds so much more to the game, and I really think that's where they're headed. I really do. They said on the stream the other day the boat production and roller coasters like prototypes for Giants. Ask us feedback on those. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. And I haven't heard that yet. Was that Chalky? Was that Chalky on the Giant stream? Is that what that was? Or was that Kermit and the gang talking about it? Kermit and Chalky and what's his name? Went blank. Yeah, the boat production seems cool. And again, it's kind of crazy how all of a sudden we're not farming anymore. Now we're doing boat production, but it's still a farming simulator. It's wild, honestly. Like, really consider what that means for the future of farm sim. Like, you still have to farm, you still have to do tree farming, still counts, right? Just because you own 7 paddocks of horses doesn't mean you're not farming, because you still have to farm for horses, right? You still have a ranch of some sort, so it's still in the genre. But think about what that means for the future of farm sim. Like, it could be wild. Could Giants actually come out with a mining mining simulator? Would they do that? I think it's great that they're a dev team and production company that work on one franchise, and they do great at it. They're the only farming simulator out there that has any kind of longevity. So there's a reason why they called it season pass, year 1 season pass, meaning there will be a year 2. See, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah, my automatic thought when they said year 1 season pass was there's going to be a year 2 season pass. Why would you call it season pass year 1? Why wouldn't you just call it the season pass? Like, it makes no sense to call it year 1 season pass if there's not going to be a year 2 season pass. So again, that was kind of my thinking on it too. Was we're going to get more than what we think we are. And I plan on buying year 2 season pass too. So Squatch, me and Bob and Junior and Billy and Brian, we've all sit around and Indy, and we've all sit around and talked about this. Roll together ATS and Farm Sim. We've talked about this a dozen times. That's the direction I would love to see it go. Where you have a trucking company that hauls your equipment, comes and picks up your grain, but also on the other side of that, once it gets delivered to the grain mill, you have a train simulator, because they get taken to the grain mill for trains to transport, right? Your train simulator jumps in it, takes it to wherever the final destination is, drops it at 2 or 3 locations, whatever. I think they could roll that together and make a beautifully complex simulator with all of that involved. And I think that if there's a company that can do it, I really do think it's Farm Sim. I really do. I think it's Giants. Sorry. I think it's Giants that can do it. If that's possible. I really do. Because the trucks and stuff drive fine on here, right? But American Truck Sim is so beautifully realistic when you're in cab and the lights. And good Lord. Hang on a minute. thought the kid pulled the crap over on her head in the room. Jesus, give me a heart attack there. she was going to get something, dropped it, and hit my door. I don't know what happened. Woof. But yeah, I think that I think if anybody can accomplish that, I think it's Giants. I really do. I don't. So Bob actually sent me a DM the other day. We were talking about the partner Giants partner thing, and I just basically pointed out the same thing I pointed out after I realized it. I've said it several times. As a bronze Giants partner, there's really no real like gain from it, right? Like, because I think Bob was asking me if I got the early access to Silver Forest, or somebody did. And as a bronze partner, I've never been contacted about doing their podcast. I've never been contacted about doing, getting early access to anything, which I don't care. I'm not mad about. I'm not spiteful about it in any way. I just understand that it's more beneficial for them to let the bigger content creators get that kind of stuff out there, and more people want to come watch the podcast when a bigger content creator's on there. So, doing this for a business myself, I totally get it, and I'm not upset in any way about it. I totally understand the business model. That's perfectly fine. So in that aspect, I've seen people's comments. Oh man, Giants doesn't care about smaller content creators. Giants absolutely cares about smaller content creators, but it's also a business. For a business to be successful, you have to put the business side and the analytics first, and the community-oriented part of it second. And I know that sounds bad, but it's not, because without that first part, without the analytical side of it, and the thought to growth and sustainability, you don't have a community. You know what I mean? Like, it can't keep operating without both of those things. They have to be one and two, but they have to be in that order. I know that sounds bad, but it's not. And honestly, and I've said this from the beginning, names in chat are not just names in chat to me. You're not just a number in chat. You're a person somewhere watching Farm Sim and hanging out and giving your input on a game or a topic or whatever we're discussing, which I think is great. And I love that aspect of it. But without you here, we wouldn't have a community to talk to, right? Right. So you have to lay in both sides of that and really think about it in that aspect. So that's the reason Giants does what they do, which is great, I think. It keeps them going. Hey, what's up, Slafer? How's it going, bud? Pizza Hut, what's up, dude? Hope you're doing well today. Oh, here we go. Exactly. I was trying to figure out where I left off here. By that season year 2, I don't think we'll see a Farm Sim before 2025. I think it'll be November 24. I really do. I think the next year we'll get another season 2 or another year year 2 season pass like we did this year with a big drop next November. And I think the next year they'll drop a few things and then they'll drop the announcement for Farm Sim 25. That's my opinion. I think they're going to go back to the odd numbers. And honestly, with the amount of modding and the amount of small stuff they can accomplish with DLC drops, if they can perfect the base game and make it more complex than it is now with realistic dirt, stuff like that, like Cattle and Crops tried to do, I honestly don't mind if they take 3 years to put out a game. If they can keep new content coming in the forms of small DLC with all the modding communities out there, that helps. But also be able to improve the base game overall to give modders even more to work with in the future. You know, like that's kind of the way you have to look at something like this. That's this in depth with what could be done with the game. And you can make the argument, man, even Farmer's Dynasty had, real ground textures. When you plowed the ground, it actually cut the ground up, and you drove over it, and you bounced everywhere, and you get stuck in ruts and all that kind of stuff. You can make that argument, and that's a legitimate argument. But Giants does so much more than that. So, just got done with first day of wrestling practice. Nice. You're going to end up in the college ranks one day? Like, is it something you're pursuing to do later on, Olympics and whatnot, or is it just a sport you enjoy now? I guess is what I'm asking. Also, for our community server, we're probably going to have to change maps because it's broken. The Lost Corner is a beautiful map, but whoever made the map, speaking of modders, and kind of laying this together with everything else going on, it seems like the modder for the Lost Corner built over another map. So the fields, when you use the helpers and stuff, are all wonky. You can't cut trees. You can't cut, like, those decorative trees right there. You can't cut those because it just crashes immediately. There's so many problems with the map. If you buy the roads, you can't resell them. Like, it's so weird. So we're going to have to change maps, and I'm trying to find another one. So, yeah, it's got some problems, Slafer, for sure. So we're going to have to find another one, sadly. I don't want to. But I've also been thinking about this. I think I want to move Farm Sim Community Day. I know this sounds crazy because pretty much everybody watches Farm Sim on my main YouTube channel for community stuff. But I kind of want to move it to the Farm Reduce channel and just get Farm Sim off that channel completely and keep Farm Sim completely on the Farm Reduce channel. Still do my Twitch streams here Monday through Thursday. And then do that on Friday on YouTube on the Farm Reduce channel and just stream it there. I know, crazy, sounds stupid, but that's kind of my thought process. I don't know that that's what I'm going to do, but... And maybe, just maybe, I should wait until I'm better rested and my mind's cleared a little bit, because again, been a pretty bummy week this week, man. I really haven't accomplished much. I've been working on something for Dinkum, but other than that, I really haven't accomplished much. I feel like I've kind of let everybody down with mediocre content, and conversation, and everything else. So maybe I should wait till after, like, maybe I'll wait till December to make a decision. And if we do it, we'll start at the beginning of the year or something. I don't know. I'll keep it on the main channel for now. Let's just go with that. I'll keep it on the main channel for now. We'll start anything new after the first of the year. You've been hitting Bob's bottle? It looked like it. There's some big humps in the road back there, man. Also, my lines are never going to be straight, Slafer. You know that. You know that. What was this? Roll together. Let's see, we talked about that. I could buy corn from my cereal factory from your farmland, and someone else could haul it, even across saves, likely, like a world market. So if they could ever, so this is something that Farm Sim Network and Hans, and I've always spoke really highly of Hans in his endeavor to do this, to create a world market for Farm Sim, and he did it, and he's got over 200 servers running between Farm Sim 19 and Farm Sim 22. And there's a website, everything's built in together. It's called Farm Sim !FSN in chat if you want to read more about it, if you don't know about it. He built a complete world market, but it doesn't fit everybody's playstyle. It fits a very slim margin of playstyles, and you adapt to the playstyle that's mandatory there, because there's so many people that you have to have some rules and some standard of playability. FSN. Sorry, Ghost. FSN. !FSN. Yep. You have to have some standard that everybody has to follow. So a lot of people are like, oh, I don't like the way this works. I don't like the way that works. And that's fine. You don't have to like it. You don't have to play there either. But he's done the best job I've seen so far of completing that exact scenario where you can sell to the online store, basically, and you go put it in one of the FSN grain things, right? And then you put up a contract, or you put up a sell contract for that, and then somebody hops on your server, they go and get one of the FSN trucks, they take it out of there and deliver it to the sell point. And then they pay you for it through the website. It is FSN. There you go. FSN. There you go. Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely incredible the level of thought that went into that. But if Giants can do it in a real-world setting to where it's automatic through the game stuff, I mean, it might put Hans out of business, but that would be one of the greatest accomplishments for a simulator, I think, ever, honestly. Made over $2 million and never plowed a field. Yep. In-game money only. Yeah, dude. I mean, and again, there's a whole meta side to the game too that's not even. I don't even know where this guy's at. Where you at, Jimmy? There he is. There's a whole meta side to the game too that you don't even have to play farm sim. You don't even have to own farm sim. You can literally get on there and just do metal work the whole time, where you can have pixel farms through text on the website. Like it's crazy. Trucking businesses, shipping companies. Like he's built an entire industry off of just text based on the website itself. It's fantastic. Again, nothing but praise for Hans for building it. But I agree with you though. If they can ever figure out a way to do that, it would be pretty crazy. It'd be pretty crazy. Forgot about your meta money? I didn't. I've got my meta money in a bank right now drawing into it. I probably need to go empty it. Or not empty it, but take some out. It's been about 2 or 3 in-game years. I probably need to jump on there and plant something. I did jump on and sell soybeans and sell all my bales and stuff about a month ago. So every 2 weeks, I think, is one in-game year, right? So yeah, it's been about 3 years since I've actually been on there and planted anything. Well, you know, it stops gaining interest after it hits $1 million. So like $1 million is like the cap for it. I probably need to jump back in this harvester and move it because I think I'm going to be on the way. I think I'm going to be on the way. We're almost done with this too. I didn't think I would get this close to being done with this today. But I am getting close, and I really want to finish this up today, so I may stay long enough to finish this up. I need to be taking off soon so I can go do dinner. But I think I'm just close enough I can finish it without any issue. And again, a shorter stream today. Normally I start around 3:15, 4:15 Eastern. So normally I get a solid, 2 hours to myself here, but started late today. I wasn't even going to stream today, honestly. I jumped on here and I was like, I'm just going to work on this. So I started working on it, and I was like, if I'm going to be sitting here, I might as well be streaming and actually having a conversation about it anyway. So. Got bale work. Alrighty. See you, Squatch. Have a good one. I appreciate that sub again. Much appreciated. Able to keep me doing this. And I didn't see any hearts and plungers in TP earlier either. Guys are slacking. Oh, Schlafer dropped 5 bits? 6 bits. We need some plungers thrown at him too. Man, I know we're a nice community and all, but y'all gotta throw some plungers at Schlafer and Squatch at least. Come on now. Alright, I think there's probably 1 or 2 more empties here, so I'm just gonna try to turn in here and see what happens. We'll see how far we can get. Probably gonna get 4 passes before we're empty. Before we need to empty. So I think that'll work. I ain't got plungers. No, but you got emotes of some sort. Throw some emotes in there. It ain't gotta be plungers. Anything. Throw the panic basket. I don't care. You got emotes there somewhere. Throw them in there. Heck yeah, there we go. Hey, there you go, right there. Got them little tractors. All right, let's go down to the other end. Like, that was 11%? My goodness. All right. Slaver, how many different plungers do you need, man? Slaver got a bunch of different plungers. Heck yeah. Are those tractors follower emotes? Is that what those are? I put some follower emotes up. I don't know if they're still active or not. I need to go check it. Slafer's got all of them. I like options. I don't know if you got all of them or not. You might have. I don't remember how high they go, but... Oh, it's the bit badge. The bit badges are the ones that... I think Jeremy and Tater Salad are the only ones that have the highest ones. Like, I even stopped making them after that. I was like, I'm not even gonna make anymore. I don't think anybody else is gonna get this high, and I don't think we're gonna get much more. I don't think they're gonna hit the next levels anyway, so I just stopped making them. Missing 3. Dang, that's a lot. Yeah, I couldn't remember how high they went, number-wise. Follower emotes. Okay, cool. Yeah, so the hay and the tractor are follower emotes. That's what I thought. I thought we had something that was there. I think I'm going to make a broken-handled plunger for a follower emote, because I can do 3, I think. No, I think I've only got 2 up, so... I think I'm going to do one with a broken handle for followers. Not that I don't appreciate followers and people that are non-sub, but I got to do something, some kind of different plunger if I'm going to put one in there. And a broken one just seems funny. I don't know if it'll come off the right way though. It probably won't. It probably won't look right, but I'm going to try anyway. 75,000 bits, much. And again, I appreciate every bit you've ever put in the channel, Slaver. And I'm not. It's not required. It is very much appreciated. And I know people work hard for the money. I'm not going to beg you for money, or anybody for that matter. It's very much appreciated. People work hard for the money. Shouldn't be wasting it. If you can and you do, great. If you can't and you don't, that's okay too. You're not any less part of the community, for sure. No way, what's up? How's it going? But yeah, just because you can't subscribe or throw bits around or super chats or super stickers or member on YouTube or whatever else doesn't mean anything. Is that even on? That is on. Okay. The game is just very loud. I've got the game turned up a lot today. Slaves are dropping 300 bits. See, right there. That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't expect any more bits. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate it. 300 plungers for 300 bits. Hit him with 300 plungers. Collectively, you have to count every one that somebody else drops and then drop more and then so on and so forth till we get to 300. Doing good? Hang out as much as I can? I appreciate it. I'm glad you get to hang out with us some. I'm around until I finish this field today. Then I gotta go. So you work all the time. I understand. Ms. Deuce works all the time. I'm always working on content of some sort, whether it looks like it or not. I'm always trying to do something. So I understand completely. I appreciate you jumping in and hanging out when you can. I hope you are keeping count of those. We got to get to 300 exactly. No more, no less. I seen Indy was first, had to steal it from him. Gotcha. That makes sense. That's how those bit wars used to start, man. Somebody wanted number 1 on the list. $91%. I'm just going to clip the corner up here, I think, and fill it up. Bob said, nope, not keeping count. There have been some good bid battles for sure. Yeah. Jimmy's probably not even going to hold this much, so we're just going to go with it now. We don't have to fill all the way up. Again, I don't think it's going to hold that much anyway. And if you've missed the previous episodes, you can go find all of these on the Farmer Deuce channel, and I've edited them down and cut out most of the conversation. So if you like the conversation itself, you have to catch the VODs before they get deleted here on Twitch. But you'll see a highlight, and then you'll see in the video section, you'll see a highlight, and then you'll see just before that the actual video itself. So if you like all the conversation, you can find that here. Today's, though, may just be uploaded completely. Today's been a really good conversation. It's more like a podcast today than anything, talking about the new Silver Run Forest DLC, Platinum DLC. See how much more is going to go in there. Is it all going to fit? Oh, it all went. How much do you have in there, Jimmy? 18,000. All right, you're only going to hold about 400 more, so that's fine. I'm going to back up a little bit. Then we'll get Jimmy going here. Jimmy, take off. Actually, you know what? It's at 93%. I think this should be the last load. The rest of the sorghum should be ours. And I may actually ride with Jimmy. And we gotta pay him, right? We gotta keep him paid for it. Where are you going? Holy crap! Yeah, I may fill back up here and then ride with Jimmy the rest of the way. So, hey, Slaver just earned the new 25K badge. Nice. Only 2 more to go. I mean, there's still. What was it, 50K and 75K? I've got it. So the plungers, I think, only go to that, but I think the badge itself goes up to 200K. I had to go that high to meet one person. So, yeah, not trying to coax you into getting there. I'm just letting you know. I think the badges itself, the one next to your name, goes up to 200K, but the plungers only go up to 75, I think. But Slaver picking up a new plunger. Heck yeah. I watched some of that old Raptors channel, the Forest Platinum DLC. Yeah, I hung out for a few minutes. While I had a few minutes while I was setting up my stream earlier. I was checking out what he had going on. Welcome back, Jeffrey. Man, that is loud today, isn't it? I need to turn the game sound down, I guess. Jeffrey re-upping that sub. Thank you, man, for resubbing for 10 months. Bring out the plungers, hearts and plungers and golden TP and sub hypes all around. Thank you, Jeffrey. Much appreciated. For 10 months of sub support. I'm drinking. Oh man, come on now. Don't put yourself in a situation where you spend more than you need to. I'm not telling you how to spend your money. I'm just saying. I know how hard it is these days with the way the cost of eggs alone has broke me. So. Slave for Flesh and 225 more bits. 225 more plungers in chat. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. Bring out the plungers, Jeffrey says. And you guys are great. God, the game really is loud, isn't it? I'm just going to turn the game down here so I can leave it up. Can I turn just the sound? Where's the sound? I need the sound to go down some. Which one is it? Here we go. Vehicle volume master. Let's just turn the whole volume down. Save. Whoa. Whoa. Don't get in the next field there. Is that better? That's still not down enough, is it? Maybe it's the vehicle. Let's go down one with the vehicle volume. Go back up with the master volume. That's better. That's tolerable now. Yeah, I should have done that to begin with. I mean, I've got like a whole digital mixer over here. I keep everything where I want it, but all of my stuff on YouTube I've turned up a lot. Or I've just got it maxed out on my mixer because the games are, the game volume's already maxed out. I just turn it up here and then that's what we got. So these things are so much louder than some of those other games though. All right, Slaver, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. See you next time. And if you're just a follower, remember you still have emotes. Soon you'll have a plunger as well. I'm just going to figure it out. So figure out what I want to do for it. I know I don't have access to this land. Thank you very much. And again, I'm gonna go with Jimmy because I don't want him to over empty. I want to keep as much sorghum as I can for the best sell day. That's the reason I'm kind of keeping an eye on him. He's almost there. Let's go right now. We'll just finish riding with Jimmy. Jimmy, you better stop at that stop sign. Oh, you did? Kinda. Confused. He confused on which way to go. I don't think this is going to finish it off. I really don't. I think it's going to be... I kicked Jimmy out. He's back there along the fence somewhere. Sorry, Jimmy. I think this is going to be close. But I don't know if it's going to be enough. We may have to make one more trip. You maxed out, had to delete a bunch? Yeah, that's the reason I said just throw some in there and then, you know, follow up with some later, or somebody else throw some in there. Yeah, you can only put so many in chat, I think. Hey, there we go. So that's the reason I didn't let him go dump at all, because we've got 12,000 left. We had 9,000 left off the other field, so we're going to take this down to the farm and go ahead and empty it, because sorghum does not sell until January. Right now we're at the bottom of the barrel here on price, 336. We can get 500 per thousand up there. So the more we have, the better. And again, January, February is where we're going to be looking to buy that new tractor, because we should make plenty of money. This Miss Deuce, hang on a second. Oh God. Oh God, knocked everything over. Okay. All right, sorry about that. We had to finalize groceries for the week. You know, some things you just don't pick up from the grocery store until like a day or two before you need them, because not everything refrigerates or freezes well. Yeah, it's one of those days. Go ahead and empty what I got here. Then we'll move on. What's up, Jeremy? How's it going, bud? Thanks, Moon. No ads played during the stream? Hey, that's good. That's what we want. You shouldn't be getting ads anyway. I have pre-roll. I have mid-roll ads off, supposedly anyway. And if you came in 30 minutes or before the stream, or 30 minutes or before since from the time the stream started, you shouldn't have gotten an ad at all. I usually run ads I run 3 minutes worth of ads at the beginning of the stream to knock out 30 minutes worth. So that way people jumping in don't have to watch ads. I run it during my start screen. It just works better that way sometimes. It just works better that way sometimes. All right, a couple more passes, we'll be done. I was hoping I had enough time today to finish this. I do, finally. This was a big field. This is 3 streams worth of, it's like 5 hours for the hardest time. Between this and emptying out, and I've only been able to hire one worker. This has been a mess. It's been a lot. Well, we should be able to finish this, I think, without filling up. Maybe. I hope not, though. I mean, again, the more the better. So. I still feel like the game sound is, I mean, especially when we get close, right? Just super loud sometimes. It's fine. I want the game noise there. I know there's still music playing in the background somewhere. Right now, the song is Rooftop Runners Redux. I guess that would be Redo. I don't know.
That's a new follower.
Nitro Frog, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. 2,500 followers. That is our 2,500th follower. Thank you, Nitro Frog. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. A milestone I've been looking for a very long time. It's crazy to think the extra money we're making off these contracts that we're doing, and especially not having to pay the helper, Jimmy, an astronomical wage. That's been helpful too. If we'd have been able to turn down his hourly wages from the get-go, we'd have been much better off. So tomorrow's stream, we will definitely be picking up more cattle because it'll be August 2nd. I'm going to go ahead and put time back to where it was. I stopped time because I've been on this for far too long, and I knew I was starting at like 1800 today. And I didn't want to stream when it was dark again because I always play in the dark. So tomorrow we're going to be in August 2nd, which is the second half of August, not the second day of August, because I play on 2-day seasons. We'll buy some more cows. I'll probably just have them delivered this time because it takes a good 30 minutes running back and forth picking up cows. So it's about 10. So we may buy 20 cows and get 10 heifers and 10 calves. I don't know yet. We'll see. Because 10 heifers at 3,100 or 3,150. What is it? 30.50. I can't remember how much it is. Plus the fee. The fee alone is going to be $1,000, $10,000, right? Because it's $1,000. No, it's not $1,000 for transfer. It's 100%. Yeah, it's going to be $1,000 just for the transfer fee, the transport fee alone. And then it'd be like 30 grand for the cows. We may not buy 20. We may buy 5 heifers and then buy 15 calves. That'll still give us 20 cows tomorrow. And it will also keep us lower on money, but also give us some extra milk production. So glad I helped you hit a milestone. Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate it. I've been looking for that 2,500 mark for a while. We've been doing fairly well here on Twitch in the afternoons. And again, I'm usually only live for about 2 hours, between 4:15 ish. This is 4 Eastern, 3 Central. But usually about 5 or 10 after when I actually get started. 4:15-ish to about 6:15, 6:30-ish some days. Today I'm going a little later just because I wanted to finish this field up. So, but yeah, normally I only get about 2.5 hours in the afternoons, Monday through Thursday. So if you're around this time of day and you want to come hang out with us, I appreciate you. There may be some Saturday streams that I put back in because I'm just tired of playing Construction Sim, honestly. It's just so frustrating to play. I love the game. I love what they did with it, but it's just so frustrating. I don't even want to complain about it anymore, honestly. But yeah, so I made some of these back in on Saturday. I don't know. You just get back into Farm Sim 22 last week? Yeah, cool. You picked a good time because the Platinum DLC just dropped. There's lots of good maps out there. There's a lot of new production mods and stuff coming out. Like, lots of cool stuff going on. Lots of cool production stuff going on. Oh, I'm going to attach the PTO. There you go. All right, straighten yourself up there. There you go. Yeah, you definitely picked a good time to get back into it. We have a community server that I stream over on my YouTube channel on Fridays. I play lots of other games during the week, but on Fridays we do the community Farm Sim server. We've been doing the Lost Corner, but I have found out that map is just broken. So I'm going to have to switch. We're going to have to switch maps. And I don't know that I'll get it done before this Friday. I'm going to try, but I don't know that I will. I got to find one and then get all the farms set up and then get the save put on the server. And it's going to be a mess. Not sticking around for all of it. Keep doing it. Yep. No problem, Crystal. No problem at all. I appreciate the kind words. And I'm going to be done here in just a minute myself. I'm just going to get everything back to the farm. So I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out as long as you could. And thank you for the encouragement. Hope you have a good day. Been stuck at home with oh, I can't say that word. Been stuck at home with the what was that I heard one time? The coof? Yeah, there we go. We'll use that. I don't like having the controversy around it, but for some reason if you say it, it's like an algorithm automatically picks it up and goes, oh, that's misinformation or something. I'm not getting involved in it. I hate that you're stuck at home with the coof, but I hope you're doing well with it. Yeah, I started censoring myself because I also stream on YouTube, and it's way worse over there if you say certain words that hit the algorithm. So I just choose to stay away from it. Like I just say, either 2020 or the pandemic. I don't like getting involved in the algorithm of it. It's silly. Derek dropping a whole bunch of links there. You can go find them all on Linktree that Moonshadow dropped there for us. Thank you guys so very much for dropping all those links. If you want to find all my other channels, I upload all of these streams on Twitch over to my Farmer Deuce channel, as well as some bonus stuff over there. I clip out some shorts or whatever else too. I don't record anything specifically for that channel, not yet anyway. I did one episode of this over there that was time-lapsed. That's all I've done on it. But yeah, Farmer Deuce on just youtube.com/@FarmerDeuce. You can find it now. And I also have a channel called Pixel Deuce Plays where I've been playing Dinkum, and I upload on Wednesdays and Sundays there. And then my main channel, I'm almost at 10,000 subscribers. We're 700 away. We're getting close. Over there, I play a lot of different games on that channel. So if you like gaming in general, I have multiple ways you can access videos. Been a long day, time to sleep. Yep, no problem, Ghost. I appreciate you. Thanks so very much. What size map is this? This is a regular standard map. This is a standard old map. It feels really big though, doesn't it? I don't think Iowa's Plains is a 2 or 4 times map. It's just a regular map as far as I know. I may be wrong about that, but I thought it was a regular map. It seems big though. And I think it's just because the middle of the map, there's no roads. Everything's just fields. So you got that one road that kind of cuts from here to back over there, but I mean, if you actually look at it, like, there's one road right here that kind of cuts through here, but everything else is, you have to drive around it. But it's just it feels a lot bigger than it is, I think. Because there's only like 3 roads in the whole thing. There's the one on the outside, there's the one that cuts through the middle, and then there's like the little dirt roads off to the side. So it just takes a long time to get anywhere. You're in Green Valley, Nebraska, 4X right now. Might be too big for what I want. So I found the best way to play 4X and 8X and 16X maps, even a 2X map really, is to use course play and set yourself up with the idea of helpers right away, and then use that course play to have like multiple things on one field at a time. To me, that's the most time efficient. But because I have a limited time, I've always had to think about, you know, what's the most time efficient for the way to make this work the best. And course play is definitely the way to go. That's what you've been doing? Yeah. Or just having multiple helpers on the field at the same time, whatever. So, man, look at all them cows out there. Son, tell you what. Seeing all them cows make me happy. They didn't even put the stop sign back up, guys. We took that stop sign out on the first episode, I think. They didn't even put it back up. They left it. They were like, you know what? He's going to knock it down again. There's no point. We'll just leave it. All right, let's wash this up. I'm going to get Jimmy driving back over here with the tractor, I think. I don't have to do it. I don't know that Jimmy's going to start from there, though. So let's go ahead and pull it out here. Actually, you know what? It's not that far from here. We could have gone this way and been much closer. Driven down next to the field here in the grass. Been much closer. Hey, we ended up with 23,000 liters of sorghum. Or 24,000 liters of sorghum. That's pretty good. That's 12 grand. I had 9 left over on one field. There was 12, so that's 3,000. That's 12, 13, 14. That's 15,000 liters of sorghum we got off that one field right there, because we got 9,000 off the other one. I would say that's pretty good. Yeah, we'll just hit the road here, and there's actually a field road that goes right up next to, right behind our farm, so we'll come in that way. Get this emptied out. And I said today was going to be a shorter stream, but I started really late today. I'm glad I streamed though. Bob, every time I tell Bob too, like if I'm late starting, Bob's like, hey, you gonna stream today? Man, I don't know, I just don't feel like it. Bob always reminds me, I say this every single time too, I always feel better.
A new follower.
After I stream, so. I always feel better after I stream, so. Oh, the contract, yeah, I gotta turn that contract in. Harvesting completed. 19,240. Collect. Yes. What is this one? Oh, that's potatoes. I can't do potatoes. I can't lease, and I can't borrow equipment, and I can't take out a loan. So I got to be careful what I pick. And I'm not doing a plowing contract. No, thank you. I didn't accept that, did I? No, okay, good. Oof, close one. Kyle Whitty, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. We broke 100,000 for the first time this playthrough. I started with less than 2 grand on a hard economy. We broke 100,000. So it's been a lot of work, a lot of episodes in too. I think this is episode 26. I don't have it numbered on here because I didn't plan on having a whole lot of content to upload to YouTube from this, but today's actually been pretty productive. We spent a good amount of time doing a streaming podcast style talk about Giants and Silver Run and ideas and future and all that kind of stuff. Now, all that's going to go in there for sure. Yeah, there you go. That's the rules we started with, not where we're at right now. That's what we started with, though. And the kind of guidelines we have to follow too. I'm pretty lucky to have picked this trailer up on sale though right away. That was a massive help. Before we could only hold like 8,000 liters. Now we can hold 18,000, I think, with this tractor pulling it. So it's pretty good. That's pretty good. We'll go dump this and pull it over there and get ready to wash it up too. We'll get everything washed up, put away. I don't think we can harvest canola until, not canola, soybeans is what we got planned. I don't think we can harvest those until October, November. So we got a whole nother month of no harvesting, which is fine by me, honestly. After spending 4 streams harvesting sorghum, I think I'm okay taking another contract. And again, I don't really want to take another baling contract until we get that baler, but we're going to have to take more contracts. There's just no way around it. So I don't think our milk production is going to be there without taking some extra stuff here. So we're going to have to at some point take some extra contracts. Chickens is doing good over there. I got to come back down here anyway, but I'm going to go ahead and repair this before we go up top. Oh! Fell in the pit. Repair. Painful. These tractors get over 30 hours. They just tank your profits, don't they? 5,800 repair. That's for 2 fields. So I made 9,000. What was it? Was it 11,000? I think it was 11 or 12,000 off of one, and then 19,000 for the other. So we did okay on it. But man, we still only made about 25 grand, and that's just for that repair. That's not even for this one. I don't need to get it here. I need to spray this off. I can't believe I left that thing running the whole time too. I actually can believe that because I do that. This thing sprayed off here. Get it all cleaned up, put away. I don't know how many more times we're going to use it this season. So. Getting behind everything there. Probably need to get the brush out for the windshield, but alright. Okay. Pull up and get us some gas. It's not gas, it's diesel, I know. I call everything gas, though. Pull up and get us some diesel. Alright. $170 more. The terrible thing. Wait, what is going on over there? How's that pink? What's happening here? Is it supposed to be pink like that? That's weird. That makes me nervous. I don't know what's happening. Got everything it needs. Okay, weird. Alright. Well, whatever. Weird stuff going on. I like it though. It adds some different color to the farm. Got all them marshmallow bales down there to pick up. Do that later too. We'll probably spend September working on that. August and September working on that, honestly. Working on getting stuff put away and kind of lined up somewhere, stacked up nice and neat. I was trying to say nice and neat. God. Oh man, it's painful. Wow, why does it cost so much? $8,000. $8,000. There goes our profits. That was all of our profits. The only good thing is that just the extra grain we had left over pays for the repairs for the stuff. Man, that's painful. That was 3 or 4 fields worth of harvest with $8,000 for repairs. The repairs in the game really need to be fixed. It's just way too much. Ultraviolet lighting, yeah, I think that's right. I think that's what it is. I think you are correct. $8,000 for repairs. That's insanity. I wish if they fixed anything, it would be that. That really needs to be thought about because that's way too expensive. It's way too much. Like, I understand it costs a lot to upkeep different things, but that's just way too much. My goodness. Okay, well, we're not going to leave stuff sitting and running anymore then, huh? Terrible idea. Using a mod to decrease the repair cost, but you think it's too cheap? I mean, it depends, though, you know? Like, realistically, I mean, unless you just break something, the average wear and tear is not going to cost you 10 grand for 3 or 4 fields, you know? But because there's not real-time damage, I guess that's what it's factoring in. But still, though, jeez, man, that's too much. Grow lights, yeah, either one of those. All right, pull up and spend some more money on fuel. I think these old fuel pumps, I'm glad these are still here. We got them all restored and stuff. Look good. Had to clean them up, though. Grass was growing over them and everything else. Looking good. Soybeans ready to harvest soon. The field will be ready to plant soon, too, if we want to do a winter crop, which, again, I don't think I will. I don't think I need to. I got plenty of straw bales. We got enough stuff to get us through wintertime for certain. I'm not really worried about that either. Go. Okay. We need to pick our weight and stuff up for this thing, but I'll do that later too. Cloud needs to be washed off at some point. Probably repaired. Everything needs repairing right now. This hard economy is difficult when this repair costs, though. That's been the major thing that I've noticed. It's just so much more difficult to get started with the repair cost and not being able to take out loans and not being able to lease equipment. All that kind of stuff's just made this way harder than I thought it would be.
That's a new follower.
Way harder than I thought it would be. Yeah, these soybeans right here, this little field and that little field will be ready to harvest in a couple of days. Days, weeks, a couple of months in game. Did and has. Thank you for the follow. I probably butchered your name. My apologies. I do things like that, though.
That's a new follower.
Leslie, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. Okay, let's get this put on. And bam. Okay. All that attached up there. Boom. Got it. The one piece of leeway that I'm not using auto load trailers, I have to stack everything, and the one piece of leeway I've allowed myself is I don't use the correct bale grabber for the silage bales. I stab them, and I know that's not how it works, but that's what I do on here. That's the one leeway I've given myself for this. So, yes, I know this is not right. You just puncture the silage wrap, and I get it. I know all that, but I'm doing it anyway. I do it anyway. That's my one leeway. And I'm not going to move all these today. I don't have time. I've got to take off. I got to go start on dinner. I appreciate everybody for being here. Thank you so very much. Again, if you want to check out the whole series, the last I don't know, probably 8 to 10 have been edited down pretty much into 30-minute videos. So if you'd rather watch kind of the edited down version and catch up on what's happening, and kind of miss out on all the live stream chatter, you can find them on my VODs channel, Farmer Deuce, on YouTube. And if you want to watch the whole thing, you'll have to go back to the VODs here on Twitch and find the entire live stream. But I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you for the new follows. Thank you for getting us to 2,500, all the new followers. Thank you so very much for that. Not Neon Frog. Did I say Neon Frog earlier or Nitro Frog? Nitro Frog got us to the 2,500 mark. Thank you so very much. All the new followers go into that 5,000 mark. Be great when we get there. Nothing special happens. I'm just nice to have some milestones and something to look forward to. So I appreciate y'all. I will see y'all next time. I'll be back on YouTube tomorrow at around noon Eastern, maybe a little later than that. No earlier than that though. Noon Eastern, youtube.com/DeuceMS. You can find me over there Monday through Friday streaming. Fridays we do our Farm Sim multiplayer server, community server. So if you like Farm Sim and you want to watch the community server and all of its majestical happenings with the Lost Corner right now because everything's broke on that map, youtube.com/DeuceMS. On Fridays you can find me over there. I do a lot of different games on that channel, so it's not just Farm Sim. It's a lot. It's all, I don't play Call of Duty. I play everything else. City builders, simulators, all that kind of stuff you can find there. Again, Farmer Deuce if you like Farm Sim. I don't know how that just happened, but it did. I play Dinkum on Pixel Deuce Plays, my other channel. Linktree has it all. Go to Linktree, bookmark that page, and you can find all my links all the time right there. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Have a good one. Later, folks.